The number one key thing behind success, the value you provide. Let's talk about that. Hey guys, and welcome back to Tipharot. And in this video I want to talk a bit about the value that we provide and why it's so important if you want to be successful at anything. So let's take YouTube as an example, since I've had this channel for just over a couple of months now, and basically I've seen a bunch of things that I didn't realise at first when I made this channel. So when I made this channel, the first video I made was a lucid dreaming guide. Great example of value. Lots of people want to learn how to lucid dream. My guide shows you exactly how to do that, and as a result that one video has over 3,000 views now in a couple of months. And there's still people commenting on it, watching it today, saying they've had their first lucid dreams and stuff. That's an example of value. Now, I knew that was value at the time, but I also didn't realise what was not value at the time. And that was some of the next videos I made, which were more kind of rants on various subjects in a way, and not really rants. There was useful information in the videos, but the people who would come to find those videos, they wouldn't know how to find that video because there wasn't a particular value proposition that video had. In other words, I had videos, talking about belief systems and stuff like that. I didn't explain what this video is going to teach people, what value is it going to give them, and I didn't have that value proposition. I just went off talking about these subjects. And the videos, a few people viewed them, a few people liked them, whatever, but they didn't take off because of the fact that there was no real value there. There was some listening value, but that was it. There wasn't a clear, defined thing that they were going to get from this video. So that's what I try to do in my videos now is, I think, what do people want? What are people looking for? That's the number one thing. You want to think, what are people looking for? If you want to sell clothes, what kind of clothes are most people looking for? You don't just pick your own thing just for the sake of it. You have to pick what people are looking for. Number one, what people are looking for. And two, what people need. What people actually need. And three, it has to offer some kind of value, some kind of help that's either better than your competition or different from your competition. So, an example of this, I've made an astral projection video now, I've made lucid dreaming tips and reality check videos, and another example is I made a 5 productivity tips video recently, and the reason I made that was I said, okay, look, I have to be offering something that people are looking for. So I went on a self-development forum on Reddit, on the r self-help Reddit, or one of those self-development subreddits, and I was on there and I was looking at what people are asking, what questions are people asking, and one of the top ones was, give your top 3 productivity tips. So I thought, great, I'll make a top 5 productivity tips video, answer the question, offer some value that someone's looking for, and do it in video form in a way that it's providing content on my channel. So I did that and I made the video. And that's an easy way to know to provide value. Now, the other thing about that is I provided something that people need, because people do need to be more productive, and I provided it in an interesting way. I was giving my perspective. Lots of people have lots of productivity tips out there, but I gave 5 of my personal tips that have helped me. I tried to throw in something that people don't often mention, which was the bit about getting rid of your clocks if you want to be more productive. And so by that I differentiated myself. I offered something that people are looking for, and I offered something that people need. And that's the 3 top things that you want to do if you want to offer value. So think about that. If you're selling a product right now, or you have a business proposition, maybe you're an entrepreneur and you have an idea, a startup that you want to explore, well, ask yourself, who is looking for what you're trying to provide? Make sure that they're looking for it. If no one's looking for what you're trying to provide, then it might not be the best idea. Try to think of a way that you can combine your product with something that people are looking for, if you're really set on doing this particular product that they're not. And then think, do they need this? Find a way to make it something that they need, that people actually are going to benefit from, that people are going to, get some value out of. And 3, either make it better than all the competition or differentiate it in some way. A great example of someone who's differentiated their work is the channel Fight Mediocrity. He does book summaries, and what he does is rather than just talking about the book, he actually does these really great animations that go with the video. And so you can go there and you don't have time to read a particular book, but you go to his channel, you watch a 10-minute summary, lovely animation, and you get the message from the book in a much shorter time. So he's offering value, because people don't always have time to read every single book, and sometimes they just like the core points from it. He's differentiating himself by adding the animation to it, and he's offering something that people need, which is knowledge, which is learning, and, you know, saving time as well, because they're saving time by not reading the full book. So he's got those three down perfectly, and as a result his channel's very successful. He's now got over, you know, 230,000 subscribers, I think, at this point. And there's another slightly smaller channel that's doing the same thing, and that's 2,000 Books. He does great book summaries in this same way. He animates them or writes on a board about them and stuff like that, and those kind of things, differentiating yourself like that, finding a way to provide the value in a way that's better or different and that addresses people's needs and what people are looking for, is something that's going to get you a lot of success. And this goes in all areas of things. This goes even in your relationships, your personal relationships. Yes, when you meet someone, there's a certain level of attraction or a certain level of you guys getting on, if it's, you know, just a friend or whatever, but you also have some value to offer that person. Now this might seem like a weird thing, because this sounds more like a businessy thing, but think about it. If you're dating someone and they're knowledgeable about a particular field that you have no knowledge in, that's something that's useful to you. That's something that makes them someone useful to be around, even outside of the relationship aspect of it. That means that you've got things to learn from them. That means that they've got interesting stories to tell you and all of that. And that makes them a more valuable and interesting person to you. And the same goes for you. You know, try to harness what you've got valuable inside you. For example, for me, I'm naturally adept at teaching things, and so I thought that's why I'd make this channel, so I can teach people and so I can bring people a valuable message, help them improve, because that's something that I'm good at. And so I thought, you know, it's a way that I can give value. You have to really think about this. Are you just putting a product out there that isn't what people are looking for, that isn't what people need, and that isn't either better or different? Because if you are, that product is not going to succeed. That whatever that thing is, whether it's a product or something else, it's not going to succeed. You need to make sure that it's something people are looking for, something people need, and something that is either better or different. So, think about that for a minute and decide how you can do that. A great way to do this is, if you're perhaps someone like me who's a YouTuber or whatever, then think about what are people actually looking for, what are people searching for, what do people want to find out, what questions do they have unanswered. So for example, you know, I knew that I struggled a lot with astral projection in the beginning, so I shared a guide that included how I got past that stumbling block that stopped me from astral projecting. That's a way that I can provide value to people who are stuck in the same situation I was in. And that's an easy way to find a way to provide value, is by looking at the questions you would be asking, looking at the things that you would want to buy or that you would want to use, because those things are something that's valuable to you, so they're going to be valuable to lots of people out there that are like you. So anyway, this has been a quick video about providing value and why it's so important if you want to be successful. If you like the video and you want to be part of the community, then remember to subscribe up there, because we've got regular videos coming out every Wednesday and Saturday. And you can give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And if you have any comments or questions, or if you have some kind of unique value that you'd like to provide to other community members, maybe you're a graphic designer, maybe you write really cool stuff and you have a product to sell or whatever, then share it in the comments below. Normally I wouldn't allow product advertisements or whatever, but this is a video about value, so if you have a unique value to offer the world and to offer the subscribers and the viewers, then offer it in the comments below. Don't make it spammy, don't be like, you know, click my referral link, blah blah blah, win $1 million. Just, you know, state what your value is, state why it's going to benefit people, state how much it costs and that, and put that in the comments below. If you want to keep watching, check out the video up there, and take care everyone.